If you wanted to shoot me, you could...
Keep walking.
You could have saved yourself a lot of trouble by shooting me back at home. Why would you bring me out here?
You don't know? This is where my family died. Keep saying how horrible of an accident it was. You know, how tragic and random.
It was all those things.
It was a murder. Colin Hope died because you shot out Anthony Zakara's tires, which caused his car to lose control and crash into ours.
A jury found me not guilty.
Has a jury ever found you guilty? I have to do this. I have to do this for Colin Hope.
You're in so much pain you can't even think straight. You think killing me is gonna make a difference? It's gonna fill that hole up in your heart? You're gonna be able to sleep at night? You won't.
Took away the two people that I love most in this world. You took my daughter, and you took her father from me. They died right here. Look, right there. And now you're going to die here too. We were so happy that night. Hope was asleep in the back. Cole just proposed to me, and we had been through so much to be together. We almost gave up so many times, but we knew in our hearts that we wanted to be together, that we wanted to spend the rest of our lives together. But you wouldn't know how that feels, would you? You don't understand what it's like to feel love. Am I right?
On the off chance that I might have loved somebody that I might have wanted their happiness even more than my own, I wouldn't want them to destroy themselves. For me. You don't poison your life with hatred and vengeance. That's not what you do for the people that you've lost. Now, I never met Cole, but I'm sure as hell he wouldn't want this for you.
It doesn't matter what Cole would want. He's dead. I'll never see him again. I'll never hear his voice. I will never be able to tell him yes. I will marry you, which is exactly what I was going to say before we saw the headlights.
You see those headlights every night, don't you? It's hard to go to sleep at night because you're reliving that moment over and over and over again. The moment that changed your life. Starr, you can't change that. No matter what you do. You can kill me, but it's still gonna be the same.
You think you know so much? Do you know what it's like to see your daughter trapped in the back of a car, to know that she's scared and you can't do anything to save her?
I know a lot more than you think. There's nothing more important to me than my kids. I would lay down my life for them, but sometimes that is not possible.
You don't say.
I don't know if Michael told you, but when he was younger, he was shot.
Michael?
The Zakars put out a hit on me. The bullet ricocheted and hit my son instead.
Oh, so he got shot because of you.
I've never felt so helpless in my life in that moment. There was blood all over the floor. And the only thing I could do was hold him.
Michael lived.
He went into a coma. We didn't know if he was going to come out alive. He had to be institutionalized. And he was as good as dead for more than a year.
But my daughter is dead. She's dead. I'll never get her back. I'll never get her father back. You killed my family and you deserve this.
What if you're wrong? Starr. What if you're wrong? If you kill me, how you gonna feel when you find out that I'm innocent?
You're not.
I was acquitted. The police have reopened the investigation. What if they find proof that somebody else caused the accident and you committed the murder?
You're the murderer.
John Zakar had every motive to do this. I'm telling you right now.
You can save this speech. I've already heard it from your son. I don't believe for a second that Johnny framed you.
So there's nothing I can say to you
to
convince you that
there's not. Because you took my family. You took a year out of Michael's life. You are the only one that hasn't paid for all the damage that you have caused. It's not fair.
If you pull this trigger, is that gonna make you feel...
I don't care how it makes me feel. This is about my family. I'm doing this for Cole and Hope.
What about Michael?
Starr, why would you leave now?
Why would I stay? The trial's over.
Look, aren't you forgetting something?
Everything that I care about is gone.
Which is exactly why you should stay. Look, my dad was found not guilty.
Congratulations. Why don't you go throw him a party?
What if the jury got it right? What if my dad didn't cause the accident? That means the person who killed Cole and Hope is still out there.
Have you thought what it's gonna do to him? I know you care about my son.
Michael? I barely know him.
You cared for him enough to stay in his apartment.
He felt guilty that he couldn't save Cole and Hope. He let me crash on his couch, that's all.
Think about what you just said. He tried to save your family. That doesn't mean anything to you.
Of course it does.
Good, because if you pull that trigger, it's going to be even more painful for Michael than if he took the bullet himself. You kill me, my suffering's over.
Actually, I'm kind of hoping that there's a hell and that you'll burn for
Michael's
eternity.
the one you're going to be punished.
Stop hiding behind your son. It's pathetic.
It's true. He couldn't rescue your family, so he made it his mission to rescue you.
I don't need rescuing.
If this goes down as you're planning it, Michael is going to blame himself. He's not going to be able to sleep at night. He's going to go over this in his mind. And he's going to wonder why he ever trusted you and what he could have done to stop this.
There was nothing he could do to stop it. You did this to yourself.
You don't think my son's going to grieve for me? How would you feel if your dad was gone forever?
Don't compare yourself to my father. On the worst day he ever lived, he could not be nearly as hateful as you are.
Your father loves you, right? Hell, I even know that because he tried to kill me to get justice for you. So how's he gonna feel if you throw away your whole life by taking mine? It's not the first time a gun has been pointed at me, right?
I know it'll be the last.
You don't think I could have taken that gun away from you by now? I could have ripped it out of your hands back at the house. I could have done it in the car.
Then why didn't you?
Because I knew you needed to do this. I knew you needed to tell me how angry you are and how much grief you have.
What are you, my shrink?
I'm the man whose life you're about to take. I am Michael's father.
And I'm Hope's mother. And I was going to be Cole's wife. But then they died over there. And now we're back to where we started.
What you're about to do, or what you want to do, is not an easy thing. It's never easy to take anybody's life.
Oh.
Especially when you feel righteous in the morning.
But you're a mob boss, right? You're used to doing that. You kill to get what you want.
This is not justice.
Maybe not. But it's enough for now.